Oh, some people don't believe in walking. They just believe in talking. Just believe this combination don't happen too often. But no, let's not rap on this. All right, let's go ahead and snap on this. No. Listen. All right, if you get up in the morning, right, or whatever time you wake up, and you do a few minutes of activity before you even eat anything, your body goes into fat burning mode. I'm not saying you got to do a full-on fast. I fast sometimes I don't. I'm in and out with it, all right? But if I'm on a diet, I'm always making sure I'm in a deficit. And I like to start early. And guess what? If your body doesn't have calories in it, guess what it's burning? Body fat, adipose tissue. So when it's doing that, instead of burning calories that you already have, of course it's calories. Fat in your body is also calories, all right? Fat has 9 calories per gram. Protein has 4 calories per gram. Carbs have 4 calories per gram, all right? Those are your macros. You know, sugar, alcohol, fiber, those also have calories. Other than that, nothing else has calories. So, you know, you got micronutrients, vitamins, minerals, things like that. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about burning them. All right, earning your fitness. All right, a lot of people say they tried everything. I tried everything. I can't lose weight, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on this medication and blah 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 blah. Okay, have you tried walking and talking? If not, I don't think you tried everything. You can't tell me you tried everything. It's impossible to tell me that because I'm not listening. I don't want to hear it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying you gotta do an hour. Sometimes I do an hour, sometimes I don't. 15 minutes if you can. Do what you can. Don't burn yourself out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely don't run. You know, I'm not saying don't run. If you can run. But if you haven't been running for decades, then what's the point of running? You're gonna hurt yourself, or you're gonna burn out, and you're gonna give up. Then you go fall into that category with everybody else that say they tried everything. No, you tried things, you bit off more than you could chew. And guess what happened? You burned out, you stopped, and you gave up. That's what happened. Same thing with dieting. You know, people want to jump straight into the craziest diets. Okay, biting off more than you could chew. You're going to burn out. You're going to give up. You know, you're not going to let yourself starve, so starvation diet ain't going to work. You're going to lose a few pounds, then you ain't going to be able to do it no more, then you're going to pig out. Same thing with cutting out your favorite foods, or, you know, you can interchange things, or you can have things in moderation. That's what I do, you know what I'm saying? You either have the lower calorie option of the foods that you like, or you can have the foods that you like, just have less of it, you know? Cheat meals instead of cheat days, you know? One donut instead of a whole box of them, you know what I'm saying? Count your calories, all right? That's all you gotta really do, man. Walk and talk. I don't know how many calories is burning. I'm not even counting. I'm not counting my steps. I'm not counting how long I do it. Because guess what? This just filler really for me. Because I work 12 and a half hours. And the whole 12 and a half hours, I take 2 breaks for 30 minutes apiece. Who knows? I might be late on break a few times. So I'm gonna say 35 minutes apiece. So that's 70 minutes out of 12 and a half hours. Well, pretty much 12 hours. Take 70 minutes out of that. So an hour and 10 minutes. Between that other 10, 11 hours, whatever it is, I'm barely sitting down. I'm always moving. So I'm burning crazy calories. I don't know how many steps I'm getting in a day. I guarantee you I'm getting more than, a lot of people say get 10,000 steps. That's what you should be shooting for. I'm probably getting 20,000 steps a day, besides my days off, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, today my day off, so I gotta have some filler. You know, I'm not gonna just sit there. I don't sit down for more than an hour in life, you know what I'm saying? I get up and do something, even around the house. You know, cleaning your house, play with the kids, take them to the park, Sometimes we go to the zoo or something. So, you know what I'm saying? We always doing something. I'm always doing the most. They can have their breaks and stuff like that. But I'm always doing something. Stay active. You gotta activate your fat loss. Calories in, calories out. I don't care what nobody said to you. If that person said that to you and they don't look the way you try to look, why are you listening to them? It doesn't make sense to me. No. So I'm walking all the way somewhere. I'm walking to the grocery store. Matter of fact, it's right there. I'm not even cutting through there. I'm not doing no shortcuts. I'm going straight for it. Oh, it's a squirrel in the street. Oh, man.